And I'm back. Sorry for the lack of videos the past few months, but since the last time you saw me, I moved to a different apartment, not to mention a different country, so let's just say my hands were full. But now that I'm all settled, I can resume the regular posting. So what's the subject for this video? Cinema 4D version 4. Oh yeah, we're going back in time. The past few days I felt quite nostalgic about the time I had an Amiga, so I downloaded an Amiga emulator and started messing around with all the classic graphics programs. Deluxe Paint, Personal Paint, and of course, my absolute favorite, Cinema 4D. I've used other 3D programs on the Amiga before Cinema, but Cinema 4D was the 3D program that made sense to me. As you will soon find out, it doesn't anymore, but that's besides the point. I did have a copy of Cinema 4D version 2 from Amiga Format, a great Amiga magazine from back in the days, but since it's on floppy I couldn't really use it. But I did have one more Cinema 4D copy, and that was Cinema 4D version 4, which was available on CD and it came with another great Amiga magazine, CU Amiga. But there was one little catch. I knew that the C4D installer on the CD was faulty, and I never actually managed to run this version back when I had an Amiga. The issue Cinema 4D was on was actually the last issue of that magazine, so there was no fix available after that. But after a little bit of digging on the internet, I found out that Amiga Format did release a fix for this version, along with the serial that was also missing. So after 25 years, I found out that I could use that version of Cinema 4D after all. Long story short, after a lot of trial and error with Kickstart ROMs, Workbench disks, disk images, I managed to get a virtual Amiga up and running. So now, I'm going to leave you with me trying to figure out Cinema 4D version 4. Enjoy! Okay, I'm gonna launch FSUAE, and it has, I don't know if I set it up correctly, but I've set it up as an Amiga 1200 with let's see, 68060 processor with a good graphics card. And how much memory? 8 and 1624 megabytes of RAM. It's definitely much better than the Amiga I had. So let's start it up. I don't know if it's set up correctly, but let's see. So start. I like the fact that it's making the original floppy disk sound. Okay. And it should be software. It's so funny that the window is so small. The screen resolution is tiny. So here we have Cinema 4D. Okay. So there's also another application, Ray Tracer. Okay, and Cineview. I don't know what that is. Probably it was to an animation loader. I don't remember. Okay. Wow, and it loads really fast. Okay, so let's see. I don't remember much. I do remember though that there are a lot of similarities even now. So the material manager and stuff like that. But yeah, let's see. So we have an info box here. That's good. And we have here, edit the work area. Okay, I don't know what that is. Edit the active object points, okay. Object manipulation. Texture, edit the active, okay. Set the drag function. Alright. Parameters window for displaying of objects. Okay, I have no clue. I remember this is for rendering. Exactly, redraw, yeah, and our views here. Okay, that's good. And 4, yeah, exactly, perspective and 3D. Okay, awesome. Yeah, this is for the rendering. Good. The idea is that I will try to create one of these things. This is, I guess, quite easy to do. I have no clue. Or maybe this. let's let's try though. I don't think I'm gonna go that far. So let's find a way to load an object, not to load, to create an object. Okay, perfect. So we have the object bar. Perfect. Let me make this smaller. So we have the object bar here that has exactly our objects here. Okay, this is the Boolean stuff. Perfect. This is splines. Okay, things are basically the same. Morph object, rotate object, so like a lathe, I guess. Extrude. Okay, perfect. And then we have figure, fractal, sun. Okay, text. Text. Let's see. Test. Let's try this now. Do it. Perfect. Nice. Oh, and it rotates the other way around. Perfect. Okay. So, it feels so weird. So how does this thing render? Ray tracing, we want the best quality. Yeah, I remember this part. It's amazing that it takes this much time, 7 seconds to render this thing. First of all, let's enable the material manager. Okay. And what else do we need? Point bar. Okay. Alright, I guess it's point related stuff. Let's see if I can make... Let's start with this. I think this is gonna be plenty enough. Alright. So let me add a cylinder, and I remember that I can edit this by how do I do that? I guess by left clicking, or no. Yes, exactly, by right clicking. Okay, so how do I delete this again? Oh my god, I need to find this. Object selection. There you are. Okay. Okay, and then what? And then delete. It doesn't delete it. What the? Object manager. What? Why? Is it like a refresh issue? Yes, it's a refresh issue. Okay, I see. I'm pretty sure I didn't set it up correctly, but anyway. Okay, so I right click to get details. This is basically the same as it is now. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3, 8. So I need 8 segments. I need 8 segments. Radius 50. I don't know, whatever. Cover surfaces, yes. Okay. Perfect. Now I need to, let's switch to the 4 view. So how do I edit this now? I want to, no. How do I edit the points? Align points to grid, align points to current plane, insert polygon, no. No. There must be a way to edit the points. I remember I could do that. How do I do it though? Where's the object manager again? Okay. Why do I have 2 columns? What do I do with these 2 columns? What is going on? What is going on? Why is my camera here? Why? But it's really interesting because the camera also looks the same. That is so funny. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same. I'm not going anywhere. Edit the active object points. Yes, this is what I want. Okay, so it does move it. do, how do I select multiple points? This is not going well. Okay. And I've actually used this program before, but I don't remember how to use it anymore. Okay. Let's start with a cube. Where's the cube? Cube. The default is 200 like now, and like now it's not on the grid, it's not on the floor. So let's move the cube. How do I move it again? Material selection. So I'm gonna go again here in the information thingy. Position, perfect. I don't know why it says 100 and 100 and 100 though. Huh. Before it was 200. Anyway, let's try 100 here, apply. And a refresh, yeah. And it is actually 200. But yeah, I don't know. Oops. Yeah, it looks like it's on the ground. Special objects, figure, fractal. We do have the figure, of course, I do remember that. Yeah. We have fractal. Yeah, the landscape object. That is cool. Nice. And of course it's all points and polygons, so you cannot really see much. I do remember that when you had a lot of objects, it was so difficult to understand what was going on. So let's try to render this. Ray tracing, and if I hold the right, if I right click, yeah, I'm getting the settings perfect. So let's do this amazing resolution, 640 by 480. We need anti-aliasing, of course. So let's do edges. No, we want edges and color. Edges and color. Interesting. Okay, now this, I have a feeling it's gonna take forever to render. But let's see. Oh my god. Yeah, and I do remember this part. This line by line thing. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, this is painful. I haven't really succeeded with my ink bottle, but this is fun. Okay, wow, it's painfully slow. 41 seconds, no materials, just, I don't know, 100 polygons or so. Wow, that's insane. Yep. Amazing. And it's almost complete. It took only 1 minute and 7 seconds. And this is with like a better CPU as well. So if you had the default Amiga one, it would easily be 2 times more, 3, easily. Oh my god. Okay, but again, I don't need any of that. So let's do the object manager again. It's amazing though, like a lot of the concepts, the main concepts of Cinema 4D are here from the very beginning. They're a little bit different, but they're still here. So I'm gonna delete my cube, and it's deleted. Well, I guess there's a refresh. Yeah, okay, I cannot. Let's delete the fractal, and yeah, that's it, exactly. Oops. And again, I love the same concept as now, that you can still work while this thing is rendering. Let's texture this guy. And let's add a floor. Do we have a floor? I'm pretty sure we have a floor. Exactly, this is a floor object. Perfect. So if I render, let's do a fast render. Exactly, we have the... Okay. We have the floor, so let's add a light. How do we add a light? Boolean. Light, yes, please select the light source or the polygon. What? Okay, there is a light object here. And it kind of looks like the light we have now. Okay, of course we don't want it absolute white. Okay, brightness 100%, yes, soft shadows, and let's do 512 because we want quality. Visible light, leave it for now. Okay, why is the light placed there? I need to move this. Alright, so let's create a new material. Material, new, yes. And it looks like the material from now. So, and the material manager looks like the material from now, but just some stuff moved around. Okay, color, yes, we have no other choice. Or should we use reflectance-based workflows? H color, what is H color? Highlight color and highlight. Okay, the specular stuff. Okay, plastic, metal. And it kind of looks the same. Okay, so let's make it plastic fantastic. Okay. And let's... Alright. And highlight color. We want a different color. So let's do blue. Okay. And now how do I assign it? So let's go to the object manager. And I have my object here. And I click on the material. And I want the new. Okay. Assign the material to sub-objects also. Yes. Did I assign it? Wow. But where do I see that? That it's assigned. Let's render. Ray tracing, of course. Render. Show frame, let's see. Oh, what? Okay. This is... This is not what I want. Okay, so it has to do with the light. The light... where do I adjust the light? I don't know. I guess this will have to do. Looks great. Renders really fast. What more do you want? Oh my god, wow. That's beautiful. Okay, since this is going really well, let's do a new scene and let's try some Boolean stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my cube. Okay, and I'm gonna bring my sphere here. Perfect. And now I want to move. Yeah, okay, now I get it. I mean, I'm quite slow, but yeah, so I'm gonna move this. If only we didn't have the screen redraw problems. Okay, so let me switch to 3D again, and now I select A minus B. Object A is my sphere. No, my cube. And object B is my sphere. Okay, and then okay. One or both objects have no surfaces. I'm pretty sure they do have surfaces. Okay, maybe it's the sphere that needs to be... Okay, I'm gonna delete the sphere. Where's the object manager again? No, it's V, right? Yes, okay. So I delete the sphere, delete, okay, and this thing needs to update. So I'm gonna add another cube. Let's see. And I'm gonna do 100 for this. Okay, and let me move this. This is painful. I don't know why it's... Oh my god, and now okay, let's say that this is what I want. Okay, let's do some Boolean stuff. A minus B, object A cube, object B cube 1, please work. Oh, it did work. Wow. So now did it create a third object? Yes, it did. Okay, so let's delete the older objects. And now we only have our Boolean thing. So... Wow, it's so difficult to tell what is going on. Wow, this is terrible. How would people do anything with this? Okay, let's ray trace this. Yeah, okay, I'm not in my camera view. Alright, so let's do this and let's do this. Okay, now let's ray trace this. Yeah, it does work. And I guess this will have to do. I mean, it cannot get any better than this. It's really funny because I did create lots of images with the older version of Cinema 4D, but now it's impossible to do anything. Not even an ink bottle. Oh well.